happened. Yes. So all 3 of our little ones, they've all tested positive for COVID. Me and Leah still negative. So Tuesday evening, we got an email from the kids' school saying the pupil in each of their classes had tested positive for COVID and was self-isolating. So we thought, okay, Livia hasn't been feeling herself lately, so straight away we done a test on her, came back positive straight away. But Mason was still testing negative.
It was weird though, because Olivia couldn't really describe her symptoms, could she? She didn't have COVID symptoms.
No, she didn't have COVID symptoms, but she'd been telling me she didn't feel well, like her eyes hurt and she had a bit of a headache and tummy ache, but that was it really. Mason, no symptoms at all. But yeah, so we PCR tested the next morning.
Yeah.
But then Thursday morning we got the PCR results back and both of them had then tested positive.
But Mason had been lateral flow testing negative, hadn't he?
Yeah, he had
but
been.
His PCR was positive.
Yeah, that's correct. So Mason had been absolutely fine. He did end up getting a stuffy nose.
Yeah,
Olivia had one. But now, Olivia is now, what are we on now? Monday?
Yeah, Monday.
Monday, and for 2 days now, Olivia's been tested negative with the lateral flow test.
Yeah.
Mason and Chloe are still testing positive. So we tested
Oh,
Chloe.
little one. It's shiny.
Little baby.
You like anything shiny, don't you?
So glad to see her herself now.
Yeah.
So yes, Friday we noticed that Bubba wasn't feeling herself, and she felt quite warm.
Yeah, and she was quiet, wasn't
And
she?
she was really quiet. So I thought, do you know what? Sod it, I'm going to lateral flow test her. And it came back positive, and I was so scared. Like, I was scared for Mason and Olivia anyway, but they don't really have symptoms. But and I just kept saying to them, you know, if anything changes, you must let mummy know. Wake me in the night if you need to.
Yeah.
But for her, because she's only been in the world 8 months, I was so scared for her, and I thought, how's her little body going to fight this nasty virus off?
And she was the only one that actually looked or felt unwell, didn't she?
Yeah, and
but she wasn't herself.
Yeah, and for 2 days, 2-3 days solid, she wasn't herself at all. She was quiet. She wasn't her bubbly self. She wasn't really smiling, laughing much, and she looked really like tired, like in her eyes, and she wasn't really playful as well, was you, darling?
Stealing mummy's glasses.
Today, though,
stealing mummy's glasses.
my beautiful girl is so much more herself.
Yeah. She is. She's back to
Although she's still testing.
Yes,
I know, beautiful girl. So we've done a lateral flow test again today on Mason and Chloe, and they're still testing positive.
Yeah,
but they're getting better, aren't you, darling?
You are.
You're improving.
A pickle. You're a pickle.
Which is the main thing.
So, although I've been testing negative, yesterday and today, I don't feel 100%. Like yesterday I started coughing, had a bit of a sore throat, and all through the night I felt really warm, like I was burning up, but then if I took the covers off me, I felt cold again. And then I woke up this morning and like, I don't know, like all of my arms and legs and everything feel really achy, and my head, like all around my temples hurts, and I just don't feel that great. But I'm still testing negative lateral flow wise, so I'm just going to monitor it through the next few days.
And also, guys, although she wasn't really herself, and we knew she had the virus, she was still eating and drinking, so that made me feel a little bit more calm than, you know, whether if she wasn't eating or drinking, I would have been panicking. I would have been ringing the doctors, 119 to get advice, but she was, and that made me feel a little bit better, to be fair.
So what are we now? We in day 5 of isolating?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're in day 5 of self-isolation. How are you finding it though, babe?
Yeah, it's not been too bad. Although, because I'm back to work now, so I've been back for 2 months now, and to be fair, it's nice that it's not nice, the situation that we're in, but it's nice that we're all here as a family. Yeah, and we're very family orientated anyway, and we just love spending time together.
I think it would be completely different if the kids had tested positive and were all unwell. Like, it would have been a horrible situation. The fact that they've all tested positive but been half okay has made it that little bit easier, hasn't it?
No, it's been fine. You know, the kids have been... Olivia's learning about the GREATFIRE of London in schools, so we've been, you know, giving her some knowledge on that and testing her knowledge with it. And
yeah, Mason's been learning about the Romans and stuff and his math work and stuff like that. So
we've been doing times tables with them and reading and...
Yeah, so we've had enough to pass us through the day, but I'm going to go and see how the kids are feeling, so I'll be back in a minute, alright?
Alright, darling.
So let's go and see where these little monkeys are. Bear with me a second. Right. So, over the last couple of days that you've been testing positive, how have you been feeling?
Well, since I've been positive, I haven't been feeling okay.
Yeah. You was alright at the start?
Yeah, I was alright at the start.
But how you feel now?
I've got like a little stuffy nose, but other than that, I'm fine.
You feel fine? How are you getting on with the isolation?
Yeah, it's good.
Is it getting boring yet?
Yeah.
We're trying to do as much school work with you and stuff as possible. He's having a little break now, so I've let him play his Nintendo Switch for a little while, but it'll all be over soon, won't it? Right, let's go and see your sister, 2 seconds. Hey, Peanut. Hey. You alright?
Yeah.
Hey, turn the phone off for a second. Come and talk to Daddy. So, I want you to tell people how you've been feeling.
Okay.
You've been okay?
Yeah.
Yeah? Because you was the first one out of everyone that tested positive, weren't you?
Yeah.
But up until when you was at school, was you feeling okay or was you feeling sicky?
I felt a little bit sick, I was.
It was hard for you to explain, wasn't it?
Yeah, like I felt like weird and stuff, but I don't know what like.
Yeah, you didn't have any COVID symptoms or nothing like that, did you? You just didn't feel yourself.
Yeah.
Oh. But how are you finding it being in isolation?
Not that boring, it's okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
We're trying to do as much of your schoolwork as possible, aren't we?
Yeah.
But it's break time now, so she's... What are you doing?
I'm just playing this game.
What is that?
It's called this Mega Obby thing.
Mega Obby.
Yeah.
But you feeling okay now?
Yeah.
Yeah? So for the last couple of days, Olivia, although she was the first one to test positive, she's now testing negative on lateral flow tests. And like I say, she was the very first one. Like, we literally just swabbed her nose briefly and hers came up instantly. So we're probably going to give it, we're on day 5 of isolation now, so we'll probably give it till Wednesday and then re-PCR test everyone just to make sure. Like I say, I'm not well. I don't feel not well, but I don't feel 100%. Like I feel like I feel like I feel warm. I'm coughing on and off, like not to say it's a cough, but it's dry, and yeah, but it's weird. It's weird. Like I'm pretty, apart from Chloe with the temperature, if I test positive, I'm probably the only one that's had official COVID symptoms, like temperature, dry cough. No one's lost their taste or smell or anything like that. But at the moment, we seem to be doing okay. Don't we, Smelly?
Yeah.
Yeah? So, we're on day 5. We've got 5 days left. Fingers crossed, no one else tests positive, because I honestly don't think that I could do another 10 days. Like, as nice as it is all being together, not being able to just go out and go, not even go to work, like just if you need something to go out and pop out to the shop to grab it or stuff like that. And like we've done an Asda home delivery order that we literally had to get them to leave it at the front door. Told the driver we tested positive, leave it at the front door and we'll bring it in after you leave, which is not ideal, but it's all we can do at the minute. So let's go back down and we'll see what Mummy's doing. There they are.
Oh, hello.
We're back.
I did want to also mention something as well, guys. When COVID very first came about, I actually had it. I wasn't
Yeah,
there was no test for it, but I worked in a care home environment, and me and a few others got sick, and I was off poorly, wasn't I, from work, and I lost my taste and smell for weeks.
Yeah, you were. That time, that was probably in like January 2020, I would say, and like that ticked all the boxes of what COVID symptoms are now. Loss of taste and smell, temperature, cough, like it ticked everything.
It was, to me, obviously compared to some people, it was, you know, hospitalising them and stuff. To me, it was quite mild.
Look at the sisters.
But yeah, I'm not saying you can't get it twice. I think it's been known that you can get it twice, but thankfully me and Lee are both still testing negative.
Yeah.
Hopefully that stays that way, and Chloe and Mason soon test negative.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
So that's our COVID story, guys. We will let you know of any developments or new symptoms, or hopefully there's not going to be, but we're going to be doing another PCR test within the next 2 to 3 days. We will keep you updated on that also. Hopefully, fingers crossed, they all come back as just negative, and you know we can carry on with our lives. I just want to, you know, thank God really, babe, that you know none of us became seriously ill.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Like especially these three, like they're so precious, aren't they? And so delicate.
As you can see, these two are testing positive and she's negative, and there's not much between all of them. They're all pretty much okay.
Yeah.
So it has been a blessing that they haven't been ill.
Yeah, definitely.
So guys, I just wanted to say thank you from all of us for all the support that we've had so far on all of our vlogs, but especially with the COVID announcement and people sending their best wishes and stuff like that. It's been amazing. If you guys get chance, go hit up our channel. Go back through all our old vlogs, new vlogs come in, subscribe, hit the notification bell for when we upload something new. Drop us a comment. Like, we will always get back to anyone that comments on any of our videos. Like,
tell us your COVID story.
Yeah, tell us your COVID story. Like, if you've got one that you want to share, hit us up. Comment below and we'll get back to you. Anyway, guys, we'll see you soon and take care.